What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me for today's cash stuffing video. I am so thankful that you're here. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Briana. I am 32 years old. I live in Texas and I work full-time as an office manager at an air conditioning company. I am debt-free besides my mortgage, and I have current goals to save some money in some different categories. I've been budgeting since 2020 using the cash stuffing method, and it has helped me so much. So if you're into budgeting, cash stuffing, saving money, paying off debt, that sort of thing, I hope you decide to stick around for more. And if you're not new, welcome back. We're going to be stuffing $355 today, so let's go ahead and get started. Car care is going to be getting $10. I did do a little bit of condensing off camera. I tried filming it, but the video was like 5 minutes long, and I am not about to upload a 5-minute long video of me just condensing a few envelopes. So I did that off camera. So my envelopes have been condensed, and I've also moved some money over to Ally. I moved $200 from two categories, and car care was one of them. So instead of $500 in the bank, we now have $600, and we are adding 10. So we now have $600 in my Ally account, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 75 in cash. $675 total, which is very good. I'll be needing a tire rotation at some point, but it's not for a little while longer. Coffee is getting $10, and I have a note that says I'm supposed to use 5s. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 20 in there, because I have been getting coffee out. I do drink coffee from home every morning, but sometimes in the middle of the day or after work, I get another coffee, and I usually get it from Dutch Bros, because when I go to the gym, I don't come home first. I just go straight from work to the gym, because if I come home, I'll lollygag and probably talk myself out of it. So on days that I do go to the gym, sometimes I stop and get a coffee as a pre-workout. That's totally an excuse. I just really like drinking coffee. I don't think anybody really cares. I don't think you needed that long explanation about why I put money in coffee, because that's what it's there for. But in case you were wondering. Alrighty, moving over to sinking funds. Briana is get 20, and I did spend 65 out of here. I re-upped on a few makeup products, and I was really in need of a few things, so I bought some stuff on Amazon and as well as Ulta. So that was $65. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65 left. At the end of the year, I usually get a bonus from work, and last year for the first time, I used some of my bonus to stock up on a bunch of my products that I use throughout the year, and that was very smart of me, honestly, and I look forward to doing that again if I get a bonus. I restocked on cosmetics, hair care, stuff around the house. It was just like a huge restock of everything that I need throughout the year. That way I didn't have to buy much, as the year went on, and it worked out really good. And we are coming up at the end of the year, so I'm very excited to do that again if I'm able to. Miss Candy did go to her vet appointment, and the total ended up being $465, and that is a lot. But I do give her Bravecto every 3 months, and the pills are $75. As I was checking out, I was like, oh, I need to get her a Bravecto refill, and the guy that works there said, oh, they came out with a shot that is actually once a year. She does not have to get the pills if she gets the shot, and the shot is $215. So it's a little more upfront, but it ends up saving you $85 throughout the year. So I decided to go ahead and do that. It was very expensive, $215, but like I said, it's saving me money in the long term. So $465 came out of Candy's envelope, and I didn't have that much in there. So I did have to take $200 out of her savings account. So she now has $600 left, which is still very, very good. That's why I stuff a lot of money in her envelope. So she has $600 in the bank, and we are putting 20 in there today. So she's at $620. She was over $1,000, that's the reason why I did that, because I had a feeling that her vet appointment was going to be a little bit expensive. She got like 5 shots and all sorts of tests just to make sure that everything's okay. And she is in perfect health, which is awesome. She is 11 years old, so very thankful that she's doing good. Christmas is getting 20. As usual, we have $500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, So that's 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 680. Oh, no, that's 690, 695. Wow. I don't know what happened the first time I tried counting that. I had a glitch, I guess. Next up, we have clothing, which is getting $10. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. Let me know what you have going on. It is nice and cool. Today is Sunday as I'm filming this, and it is around 65 degrees, I think. We got rain the last 2 days, so it cooled off and it's very nice. I've just been hanging out at home this weekend, which has been nice and relaxing, just cleaning up the house and whatnot. So we have $20, $40, $60, $70, and $80 in clothing. The birds are chirping outside. I love that, it's so cute. Family is getting $5. And we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, and 105 in family. I love that envelope. I don't use it very often just because all of my family members are very busy. My older sister lives an hour away from me. She has her own husband and kid and their own life going on. My little sister is in medical school, so she spends like all of her time studying and taking tests and whatnot. And my mom is a realtor. She's always busy selling houses and helping her clients and all of that. And then my dad, it is currently hunting season, so he's been hunting pretty much every weekend. So I haven't had the opportunity to really hang out with my family that much, but I have that money on hand in case I do want to treat them with something next time I see them, which will hopefully be soon. I've been wanting us to have like a family night where we like play games and eat and everything, but everyone's just so busy. I think it's really sad. I mean, I'm glad that everyone has things going on in their life, but I really wish I could see them more often and hang out and spend quality time together. It's been a while. Fun is getting $10. We did get together for my birthday, but it was in a restaurant and I didn't really get to talk to everybody equally, but it was still nice that they came and threw me a birthday dinner. Fun has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, and 80 in there. I have not spent anything out of there lately. Gifts is getting $10. And it has 100 in the bank, 200, 220, 230, 240, and 245 in gifts. Last year, I got my little sister for her birthday in January. In January, I got her a college survival kit that was little cards that said, when you need to pick me up, when you need caffeine, and you can put a gift card or cash in there. And I put cash in it, and she said it was like the best gift ever. So I'm thinking about doing that again, because as a college kid, you always need cash. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna get her for her birthday, as probably a couple of other things as well. She is needing some scrubs for work or for school, and I don't know, just thinking about things that I'm gonna get for her, even though we haven't even made it through Christmas yet, so maybe I shouldn't be thinking about her birthday and thinking about Christmas instead. But you know me, always trying to plan ahead. Health is not getting anything. There's $5.40 in there, but home is gonna get $10. And I still need to buy the mop bucket, and the Murphy's oil soap. I still haven't done that, but I did find a little, okay, you know those cedar mops? I think that's what they're called. They spin and like the dirty water is separated from the clean water. Well, I found one of those that's actually a little bit smaller because I don't have a lot of room. I live in a pretty small house, and the only real storage I have is in my outdoor storage closet, which is pretty full. But anyway, I found a smaller one of those that the mop part of it is kind of like a Swiffer. It's a rectangle instead of the circle, I think. And then you just dip it down in there. I don't know. I'm not very good at explaining it, but I saw one of those at Walmart yesterday for $35. I didn't end up getting it, but I'm definitely going to look into it because I'm thinking that'll work pretty good. Let me know if you've used the oil soap, the Murphy's, if you use it with like a regular mop head, or if one of those ones that's like rectangle, if that will work. So let me know. I've never used it before. I've only ever used a Swiffer. So I'm interested, but before I spend that $35, I want to know if that's a good idea. So several of you guys sounded like you were familiar with Murphy's and how it works and everything. So please give me some advice on that. Let me know which mop I should get, basically, because I'm going back and forth. So home has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, and 160. And as far as I can think of, that's really all I need as far as like cleaning, products, things like that. But I definitely need some decor, but that's going to be a little while longer. Lawn care is getting $20, and I did move 100 of this over to my savings account because I'm not really going to be using it that much until winter is over. So we have 300 in the bank, and we have 20, 30, and 35 in cash. It's just going to be leaf raking season. The leaves haven't really fallen all the way yet, but they're starting to. I'm trying to stay on top of it and not let them get super piled up like I did last year. I did recently just mow the grass and like kind of like vacuumed up the leaves with my mower, and that worked out really good. But it has been raining recently, so I haven't been able to do that. So hopefully it'll dry out and I can vacuum up the leaves again, because that was very easy and I liked that a lot better than raking. Sam's is getting 10. Wow, that is a nice crisp 10. And it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160, and 165 in Sam's. Probably need to go there fairly soon. I'm out of ground. Actually, no, I'm not out of ground beef because my parents gave me some. They bought half a cow and they have like a whole freezer full of meat, and they let me take some of it. So I actually do have a pretty good amount of ground beef. I just remembered that. So maybe I don't have to go to Sam's anytime soon. Self-care is getting 40, and it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90 in there. Hair appointment is not until December, so got a little bit of time left. Oh, happy Halloween, by the way. If you are watching this on Thursday or Friday, either Halloween is tomorrow or today, depending on what day you're watching it. So happy Halloween. I hope everyone has fun. If you have kids, I hope you have fun trick-or-treating. I am very much looking forward to handing out candy to all the little kids that come through the neighborhood. Travel got 40 because I am going on a ski trip at the end of the year, and that is coming up very, very quickly. So I need to hurry up and save up some more money for that. So we have 300 in the bank, 20, 40, and 50, 350 total in travel. Definitely gonna need to bulk that up because that is just right around the corner. We are leaving on December 29th, I think it is. 28th or 29th, whatever that Monday is. So yeah, that's gonna come up very fast, and I'm so excited to go skiing. Moving over to our prop money, this is money that I have in my savings account that I just use prop money for, so we can count it together. Future is gonna get $10. We have 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And since we do have 50, I'm gonna go ahead and put these 10s to the side and grab a prop 50 real quick. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm not good at counting 50s. So I'm gonna do 2 20s and a 10. Because if I put that 50 in there, I'm gonna be struggling. So we have 150 now in future. Some people are really good at counting 50s, and I am not one of them. Lily Budgets is one of those that she can just count 50s like it's nobody's business. 50, 70, 90, all that. I mean, I get tripped up too easily. So it's smarter for me to just not even put 50s in the equation. I haven't stuffed a 50 in like years, I think. Refinance is getting $100. I have 1,000. Look at this cute stinking placeholder from Sav Saves. Her birthday was the other day, so go to her channel and tell her happy belated birthday. Hers was on the 23rd and mine was on the 20th. So we are very close on our birthdays, which is awesome. I just love her. And we're both from Texas. So I have 1,000, 1,100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 175, 176, 77, 78, 1,179. I am trying my best to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. It's gonna happen one way or another, so very excited for refinance to be done with so that I can move on to other goals. I want to refinance my mortgage because my current interest rate is 7.25, which, as you know, is very high. I mean, not in the, grand scheme of things of history and all that, but, since 2020 when the interest rate was like 7.25 is much higher than that. I've been checking them like pretty much every day and they have gone down a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I'm pretty much just leaning on my parents for advice because they have bought several houses and know a thing or two. So I've pretty much just been waiting for them to tell me when it's a good time. And I don't have the money saved up anyway. So once I have the money saved up, I'm going to be really focusing on getting that done. Emergency fund got $10. We have 7,000, 7,100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and 150. Again, I'm going to put these 10s back and grab 2 20s. This candle smells really good, but it's been burning for a while, as you can see, and it's like kind of suffocating me a little bit. I've been like kind of choking a little bit off camera, or like, I'm cutting out the chokes, but trust me, I'm like breathing in the fumes, I think. So we have 7,100, 120, 140, and 7,150 in emergency fund. I also have 1,000 in my local bank just so I can get to it really fast. So I really have 8,150 total, but that is that. And that is actually a wrap on this week's video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I upload these videos every Thursday, so I hope to see you back here next week. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your week and a great weekend, and I will see you guys very soon. Happy Halloween!